moves right here. Makes the first guy miss. The spin move at the last second. Bro. And then, what, Tiki, you're right.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's King Kevin in the building. Man, I know you guys are going crazy about this Saquon Barkley thing. The fact that he's not going to play this weekend against the Giants. My team is the Giants. Saquon Barkley, number 26, is a running back for Philadelphia Eagles. But for the first 5 years of his career, since 2018, he's been playing for the New York Giants. Now, if those who don't know, Saquon Barkley is this transgenerational, one in a million, off-the-chain running backs, one of the best that ever played in the game. Matter of fact, my man, a running back game who inspired me to play football was Barry Sanders, number 20, Detroit Lions. Now, he was going to lead with the all-time rushing record, which Emmitt Smith holds. Shout out to him, too. But everyone knows Barry Sanders was the man. All he needed to stay in one more season. Saquon Barkley, all he needed to do is stay in one more game. Now, question is, why won't Coach Sirianni for Philly, why won't they let him play for this one last game? All he needs is about 101 yards to get the, all-time single season record that's held by Eric Dickerson since 1984. You're talking like a 40-year record that Saquon Barkley is inches away, which he's already past the 2,000-yard mark, by the way. Now, why won't they let him do it? Well, Coach Sirianni has good reasons. One, Brown, what's his first name? Alice Brown, or A.J. Brown, he hurt himself in the game before the playoffs, man. So, number 11, big-time player for Philadelphia Eagles. When he hurt himself, you got Saquon Barkley, who was injury-prone. He caught several injuries. A lot of people thought, oh, he just soft, for him not wanting to play, him not wanting to finish, some of these seasons. But he was actually hurt, season-ending injuries. But he stayed in the paint. He stayed playing. He stayed balling. He stayed wanting to prove to his, not even prove, but to show his comrades, his fellow soldiers that, look, man, even though I'm hurt, I'm still going to show up as soon as I can to play. And he's one of the most selfless players you will ever see. Now, as you can see from this interview, and which I'm about to play right now, and just listen to the words what he was saying in his reaction. And thanks, Club Shay Shay, for posting this video.
The coach asked me, what I like to do. We had a conversation, and he called me back, let me know that we're probably going to be resting. And my reaction was kind of like I told my family. Obviously, my family, probably wanted a little bit more than me. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is winning football games and winning the playoffs. So I got a bigger goal in mind anyway.
Now, this video shows his emotions. He doesn't seem like he's enthusiastic about not playing. This is a baller, man. Running back from Penn State. I think he left Penn State with 41, 43 touchdowns, all kind of records. Number 2 pick, 2018 NFL draft. So this is a man who's very passionate, very enthused, driven, hard hit running back, man. You're going to see one of these videos, clips I'm going to show you when he did a backwards hurdle over play in Jacksonville. He spent one guy out the way, and then he goes and, does a backwards hurdle. Never seen before in NFL, college, the little league, never seen before action. At least I've never seen it. And I've watched a lot of football, So, because I played football. So only a football player could really, a former football player could understand the pains and struggles of being, a football player, or even just an athlete. You can empathize more with what they're going through. But you can tell he does it. He wants to play. I really hope the Philly coaches let him play at least a half. Now, I understand, they having reserves about it, because if he plays, then you got to play the starting offensive linemen. They got like 3 or 4 Pro Bowlers on that line, which is rare for any team to have. So he's definitely benefiting from that. But I want to also mention that if he plays, then maybe some of the receivers may play. So they want to just risk him getting hurt, the other players getting hurt. And playing the Giants don't mean nothing. I think Giants have maybe 3, 3 victories. And I'm a Giants fan. You feel me? Like, I've been a Giants fan. Eli Manning, Plexico Burris, when he was playing, we got, shot himself in the club. I even met him at my church. He came to my church a few times, and he became a member back in Fort Lauderdale. So, but anyway, that's either nay or they. Is that how you say it? Or neither here or there. But the point I'm trying to make here is, if you look at how they ran him this year, 345 carries. He's definitely a workhorse. It reminds me of how Miami Dolphins organization was trying Ricky Williams, making him run the ball 300-400, carries a season. That's crazy. And Barkley's already at 345. The most he ever ran the ball carry attempts was 244, I believe, 245 with the Giants. He's 100 more carries. Now, mind you, he's at 2,001 yards right now. I'm sorry, 2,005, 2,006 yards right now, which is crazy because a lot of players can't even get 1,000 yards. He's already at 2,000 with one more game to go. And they want to sit it out this year, which I understand. And if he does sit it out, then, and so be it. They still be in the playoffs. But my point is, like what some of the other people were saying, like Club Shay Shay and Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco, shout out to y'all. I love y'all show. Much success to you, Nightcap. What if he gets hurt the first playoff game, the first carry the playoff game, or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Another sports announcement from the facility, which Sean McCoy is one of the co-hosts on there. They were saying that, and you guys, if you haven't seen the facilities, the past 2 days, January 2nd and January 1st and 2nd, they're talking about Barkley. Sean McCoy, Mr. Shady, I mean, he was very passionate about, angry about the fact they're not going to let this man play to get this record. This is a legacy for your family. You're going to be in the history books forever. It took 40 years to get Eric Dixon record. It's going to take maybe another 40, 50 years for someone.
Go out there and break this record, man. To me, this is disappointing for the organization. You used this man all year long and gave him 345 carries because he was the biggest part of your offense.
So it would have been his career high, and it would have been the single-game rushing record. He says it's all good. I think potentially there will come a point where he may regret it. Do you at all, Shady, wish that
he gonna regret this
moment?
You don't regret it?
He didn't. He seems like a really just not about me guy.
Yeah, that's cool now, right? So the problem is some players don't speak up. If he'd have spoke up more, even with the New York Giants, though, right? Because now they play this game where they want to keep everything in-house, don't really talk about it. And now the fans got their own perspective, what's going on. Nobody really knows but him and the team. Yeah. I did the same thing with Josh Jacobs a while ago. I remember he's with the Raiders. Yep. And the year before that, he had the rushing title. Yeah. He said, they didn't even offer me a contract. I couldn't believe that. And I'm like, you sure? Because I know you know. I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah, Shady didn't go for no contract. And I'm thinking, nobody knows this because you never spoke about it. Yeah. When you play the nice role too much, this is what happens. But if you make not a big deal, but they feel like, hey, look, man, listen, I'm all for the team. But who in their right mind can have a chance to break a record? A dream I've been doing since I've been a kid. He's been playing football for as a 5-year-old. Yeah. Right now I'm an adult. This is my profession. Yeah. And you tell me I can have some elite legacy leave around for my kids, and I can't do it? Hold up. You tell me you won't be upset? Yeah. Anybody, any job, forget the NFL, any job, you will be upset. And maybe he don't speak about it, so now it's like, okay, well, he's okay with it. Because I can see that even when I remember the call from the GM with the Giants, Joe. And it was like a cool conversation. Yeah. I'm like, yo, man, I'm the best player on the squad. I love New York. Y'all draft me here. I'm happy to be here. Why can't I get my money? Like, when you put pressure on people, you got to answer it. Saquon Barkley ain't just a regular Eagle player with a jersey. He the best player on the team. Yeah. So tell the best player on the team why I can't get an NFL record that's been held for 40, 50 years. No Tell me why can't I have that? No question. You think because if Jalen Hurts has something like that, real quick, because he's a quarterback, and this is my opinion, right? And this is my team. Yeah. I think for the quarterbacks on any other team, if they got a record to go get,
They're going to get it. That's a good
They
point.
don't get that for the quarterback.
That's a good point.
You feel what I'm saying? And now we're in the league where they try already devalue the running backs, and you telling me I can't go get that record?
Yeah.
And I'm the best player in the squad?
No doubt.
Think about how I'm supposed to feel.
No doubt.
Come on, man.
I
That's
agree
crazy.
with everything. And it's crazy because before I ask my question, Josh Allen trotting out there for one play to keep his streak alive.
Career record.
For one record. Or not a record, but to keep his
Consecutive
start streak alive, right? He going out there for Buffalo knows we're going to keep this going for you.
To even reach that level of playing, getting over 2,000 yards, you know what I'm saying? And all he needs, 100 yards to go, and he's gonna have it. You feel me? Another 100+ yards to go, he's gonna have it. Come on, man, give it to him. Ashton Jeanty, Boise State, who lost in the college playoff game just recently against Penn State. He needed 138 yards. He got 101 yard, I believe, in that game. 102 yards in that College Bowl game, and Penn State was determined not to let him get it. You might get that record, you can get it on us, and if it's gonna take us to stop, we're gonna stop you. Giants can't stop Saquon Barkley. You feel what I'm saying? It's funny because Saquon used to play for Penn State, and which I honestly think Ohio State gonna take it all the way. That's just my opinion. I'm just putting it out there. Stay tuned for more about that. But Saquon, his family, man, his daughter, he got these 2 girls, and one of them, she's like 8, 9 years old, and he took her to the Philly Stadium. Now, New York didn't want to give him the extended contract. They want to re-sign him. They franchise him. He still got a franchise tag him. He still got 1,000 yards for that season. They didn't want to pay him what he was worth. They didn't want to give him $25 million. Philly, and they told me that go out there, shop around and see how much they're gonna give you. If you can get more money than what we're gonna offer you, then let's do it. But Giants head, they swear up and down no one's gonna pay Barkley, who's banged up and been in the league. He's not a rookie. He's not as young as he used to be. He's not gonna be as good. That's what they thinking. And I'm a Giants fan, so I'm watching this Hard Knocks show on the Giants. And I'm like, this organization, they're very professional. They're very clean. They're very, they got they got at least 2 Super Bowls with Eli Manning. But when I was watching it and seeing how they were carrying themselves with Saquon and acting laxy-daisy, very laxy-daisy, laissez-faire attitude, sitting back, chilling, acting like there's no sense of urgency. And that's how they play, too. No sense of urgency of securing the bag for Saquon Barkley to keep him there, keep him a Giant forever. This is a player that you rarely see a play like this. Listen, I told you earlier in this video, Barry Sanders was my favorite running back. Number 20. First jersey I bought. Matter of fact, my first 2 jerseys I ever bought, 3 jerseys I bought, 3 jerseys, they all got blue in it. It was Barry Sanders, Herman Moore, and Edgerrin James. It's funny because I played cornerback, but I got offensive, players' jerseys. But anyway, they didn't want to play him. But so he takes his daughter to the Philly, thing. When they ain't gonna pay you, we're gonna pay you. They gave him $37.7 million. You feel me? That's like way more money. That's like at least damn near $12+ million more than what Giants were willing to give him because they believed in his abilities. Anybody in their right mind would have signed Saquon. Dallas Cowboys could have got him. In fact, Dallas Cowboys could have got Derrick Henry. They didn't get him neither. But when he brought the girl to the Philly place and told her, hey, I signed with the Philly. I'm paraphrasing. I signed with Philly. The little girl said, "Oh, does that mean we're gonna win? We're gonna start winning?"
But my daughter, funny story with her, she knows there's a lot of history in my career with the Eagles. I remember one time when I was with the Giants and we lost to Philly in the playoffs, we went to diner to get some breakfast and there was a bird and she was like, "Daddy, oh no." And I'm like, "What is it?" She points to the bird and she was like, "It's the Eagles, it's the Eagles." And me and Anna, we just started laughing and I just put my head down. I just kind of start shaking. So when I told her that we're going to be going to Philly, she kind of was just like, "Does that mean we're going to win now?" And I just started smiling again. And I was like, hopefully we can win some more games.
I was like, oh, she tried it. But she just being honest. They had losing seasons for the past 3-4 years. the fact Eli Manning got a Super Bowl, it was like a miracle that he got the first, especially that first one against, Tom Brady's Patriots. Like, that was a miracle play. That to get out that sack, to throw that ball as far as he threw it, and for the man to catch it on his helmet. Oh my God, you just had to see it. I still remember that. I still get excited about that play itself. But anyway, much success, everybody, man. Happy New Year's. This is King Kevin Dorival coming out with new, exciting content for my channel. And, I like to educate people, you feel me? And the moral of the story today is, man, if you got a goal in front of you and you can accomplish it, do not sit back and don't give it all you got to go and get it. Living the dream, baby. Live your dream. Live your dream. Stop living just to be living and just going like, living like sheep going to the slaughterhouse, man. Live your dream, man. Be a lion, be an eagle, be adventurous. Anyway, peace out. Go to KevinDorival.com. Check out for my books. My baby's calling me, so it's time for me to go. KevinDorival.com. KevinDorival. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Much love, much success. Peace, prosperity.